Traders, investors, what is going on? We are back. So let's talk about CUEN Quintus Incorporated. We're talking about them in the Discord the other morning when they had this crazy run up. Unfortunately, it ran up way too much pre-market for there to be an actual run intraday, but that was fine. We've just been kind of nibbling down here. I got an alert down here at the bottom of this channel, so I'm trying to accumulate in this range or maybe even lower. So why do we like them? Well, I'm going to tell you. So let's start at the beginning. So the run-up started to happen on 2/2. They had an offering, and it was an upsized one. So that's a little bit unusual. Normally, offerings are at a discount. This was at a premium. So you see here, upsized offering, $4.30 a share, which if you actually go into here, it's $4.30 per unit. So each unit consists of one common stock and one warrant. And at the time, the warrants were about 45 cents. The shares were about $3. So figure if they're selling it at $4.30 per unit, that's about a 20% upsized offering. So that's good to see. Not exactly sure what that pop was because we didn't really have any news to justify this. So you see on the 18th, 19th, so yeah, there's no news why they popped that day. It is a low float. It's a 5 million share float right now, I believe it is, or 6 million, very low. A couple of days later, they announced that their Quintus mobile app and digital wallet is to offer Western Union digital services. So that's solid. 4/12, they redesigned their mobile app, and you can download it now in the Apple Store and Google Play. You see 4/14, they signed an agreement with this company, SDI Black, which is basically allowing them to have prepaid MasterCards, as well as integrating it with their electronic portal. So let's get to the meat of it. This right here, the WaveMax. So anyways, the WaveMax is the world's first Wi-Fi 6 5G shared network, and they're launching it soon in New York. And so the key here is that this is a patented technology. It's a shared network, Wi-Fi access points, like wireless access hubs essentially. And so the kind of novel thing about these hubs is, one, they're 5G, and then two, they have location-based advertising. And so anyways, advertisers can use their dashboard in order to make sure they're targeting the right audience. Advertisers may transparently optimize their advertising investments with zero fraud and no user privacy invasion. By analyzing aggregated data and results, the user may also pay for an ad-free subscription, blah, 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 blah. Access points and small cell owners will receive a share of the ad revenues. So here it says that Quintus, a fintech company, has signed a contract to roll out 170 ShareFi test locations in the New York tri-state area, and if the 6-month test goes well, then they're going to install another 1,000. So anyways, this service will enhance the customer's experience while in the bodega store, automatically connecting them to the Wi-Fi 6 high-speed internet, and they can receive special in-store offers. Users will also receive promotions for the Quintus GPR card, which basically gives you discounts for products sold through the Quintus mobile app. And they've teamed up with this company called Exicon. It's a Wi-Fi managed service company. They're basically going to help them implement the Wi-Fi 6 infrastructure and monitor all the stuff and things. Also says here that the company will connect participating bodegas in the New York area with the Quintus Corporation. And so that's solid. You got some networking there like that. And yeah. So they got a crazy pop from this. What did they do? They did they were up 200% plus at highs at one point. So I'm still kind of waiting for them to come down. Honestly, they could come down farther than this. But this isn't going to be a quick trade for me. I actually think that this could really turn into something. If the test goes successful and they end up rolling, 1,000 of these things out, I think we could very easily get another leg. The fact that they have a patent on this technology is also very appealing. I've never heard of this company before, so it's really easy for someone just to step right in and copy their idea, but the fact that they have a patent doesn't mean it's not plausible still, but it definitely makes it harder. So I don't know. Let me know what you think of the down there. This is a very intriguing product, a very intriguing idea. Everyone wants to use Wi-Fi when they're out and about. And so if you're giving people free high-speed Wi-Fi, they're going to connect to it. And now you can interface with your customers that are in the general area. You can run specials at a restaurant that's around the corner, and you can find that, hey, you know, this is going on here, swing on down, different stuff like that. So I think that's very interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on this and see how this plays out. Really like these guys. And then I guess let's just do a little recap on some of the stuff and things. Almost everything in that last video hasn't been doing very good. Been selling off a little bit, but that's fine. Because like I said, we don't have a crystal ball. We just wait for opportunities, and if they present themselves, then we exploit it. Now, I will say that I told you that IPOs are hot. So even though that ACXP, GRVI, some of these other ones that I mentioned kind of sold off a little bit, we've had other IPOs since then. Like, look at this. In the last couple of days, so I did the video like 6 days ago, right? So that would have been, I don't know, 27th-ish. So anyway, since then, CPOP ran 800%, Curve 140, Wave 130, VRAR 70. So yeah, wasn't right about the tickers, but I was right about the theme. So yeah, didn't hit the nail on the head with the tickers, but the theme is definitely still there. And just because none of these things started running since my last video isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, the more something sells off, the more potential upside that it has. I mean, obviously you don't want to buy weakness. You don't want to buy something that's just constantly selling off, but when you see something catching at a support level like that right there, I like that. I'd load that right there. Or I'd start scaling in at least. So BLIN was a good one. I said that it's a low float. By the way, new theme. Low float started to spike up on Friday, so keep an eye on those. SQBG went absolutely bonkers. But BLIN, you know, I said that it just started the day or two ago. Honestly, like this day, really just started. Low float on no news. And this was at, you know, around $7. I think it ran to $9 or something like that. There you go, 10 and change. So yeah, that was a pretty solid call there. And I don't know. I had some other good ones, but this has already gone a little bit too long, so I'm going to wrap it up. Oh yeah, there, Wave. That was another recent IPO. Like, see, IPOs are going crazy, man. So next week, IPOs, low floats. Keep an eye out. Start doing your research, because that is definitely the theme. I mean, this literally just happened on Friday. And then they went after RMED right after that. Keep an eye on low floats. Keep an eye on IPOs. I don't know if we have any more coming up next week. But yeah, IPOs and low floats have been the new theme. So hit the thing, do the stuff. Follow me on the stuff and things if you don't. Join the Discord. And I'll catch you in the next one, traders.